3 extra stars. He's cool. He's cool. I like it. People will play poorly against this, I think, and I will too. Pocket 9s. It's interesting. I like it, Stoyan. Let's do it, baby. You and me, heads up. Here we go. Guess we're cool. See a flop. We unblock, let's say, some of the ace-x suited, so that would be useful. Get 3-bet. We get check on the queen jack 5. Pretty good board for our range. Actually, a little bit cautious with this spot. Start with check, I think, would be nice. Can obviously start betting, but I think we'll just perceive like it's very tough. And the king x as well blocks a couple of the bluffs we want him maybe to have. We're up against queens, we're up against jacks, we're up against aces. We're also up against what? I'm not too sure. Something against 2 streets. I'm not too sure. I'm going to check again. Could be up against his king. That is an option. We do block it.
When you really don't know.
Could be up against 10s. We don't block that. Not run out real well at all. Now, there we go for the triple check here. We really just give Stoyan aces, queens, jacks, 10s, ace, king. I'm going to try something, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know if we get value there. Honestly, what do we get value from that's triple checked? Yeah, which is cool. See the turn. Chappie says, overall, good year. Just got ready with the luggage and stuff. Wanted to play a bit more today, but didn't really find time. There's so many random tasks. Fair enough. Fair enough. Don't think it makes any sense to bet this hand. I don't think we get called by worse. I don't think we get fold from better. So I think we just check and realize equity and maybe have the best hand and happy days. All of the above.
It's already up in the cloud. What cloud? What cloud?
River in the nuts, always nice. I'm playing $5 spins on stars. Can I drink 1? I'm really good. I'm going to go for a little 4.5 raise here, I think. Apply on the website. For sure, Xmas, give it a go. Give it a chance. I think Stoyan's capable, so we'll give him the room. He's capable. He's capable. Oh boy, is he capable. It looks kind of silly from Stoyan's perspective when you run into King 7 of diamonds, but it was precisely because I gave him that massive amount of credit of turning something like that into a bluff. I wouldn't normally use that sizing with my hand. It shows what a good player Stoyan is. It shows a bit unlucky that I kind of guessed right, if that makes sense. Hi, Tom, now that a month is passing since the new rate back on PokerStars, do you think the field has stabilized, or do you think still expect things to change in the upcoming months? Yeah, I would expect the field's relatively well stable now. It's always stabilized, like it's never stabilized and set. Things are always a bit liquid in terms of the spin demographics, and so we'll be interested to see how other sites respond compared to when I started this Twitch in 2020.
That was a long time ago.
It was really like, oh, so you play on stars and like a few people play on party, and that was kind of the ecosystem, right? There was not really an alternative venue to play on. I think these days it's like, oh, so where do you play? Stars, GG, party, 888, WPT, iPoker. I've missed some there for sure. Basically a lot of options, right? And so because of that, I think it's such a spread, such a availability of different sites. And you hear about, I've worked with guys who are grinding furiously on some sort of super unknown site that they have access to that is like pretty segregated market, and those I wasn't, at least historically that wasn't so much the case. And so I think stars will hopefully try and capture a big chunk of the regs back in terms of especially the high volume regs. I still would encourage guys to trial things out. Like my best suggestion, by the way, is just try things. Like I have no sponsorship, by the way. No one has given me any money. It's their loss, frankly, because I would happily just insert site name here now. But I would say, go and give PokerStars a go. Go and give Party Poker a go. Go and give WPT a go. Use our referral link, sign up, you get the best rate back in the industry. Go and give 888 a go. Go and give iPoker a go. Go and give other sites a go, of which I can't remember the names of. We're going to call here with our straight. Not really still a spot I'm thrilled about getting all of the chips in. Do we want to check raise river? 40 combos of flushes. They all could bet. Lose to Jack Queen. That definitely could check back too. Could we have donked or something? Could we have... I don't really know. I don't really know how to play that. I suppose when 3 regs like the 3 of you are playing, everybody loses regardless, straight back right. In 500s, it's hard to find volume, so what I will say, it doesn't apply, but I find it amazing when people insist on 3 games on 10s or 25s. It's tricky, right? So there's definitely lots of ego at play often at high stakes, and lots of battling for lobby control and things like that. I would not grind one table high stakes like I am doing as part of my normal grind, just to clarify that, right?
You gotta be kidding me.
Hopefully that's fairly obvious, but like it would be pretty dumb if I was just like 250s against 2 guys who are not going to quit and who are both very, very good, thinking that like, one of them will quit or something, you know what I mean? I have a decent record of playing a lot of different opponents, and historically at least, there's never been a lineup where I've been crushed. But let's just say I'm playing more for Twitch entertainment, right? That's more what I'm doing, Break. And I would agree, I wouldn't typically do this. If I was playing 25s, and I was playing reg speeds, I might be more happy to play regs just because I think there'd be more capacity to take advantage of them. But here, it would not make financial sense, no. So, sorry to the other guys for slightly ruining, maybe. Maybe they're quite happy on me, I'm not sure. We're just trying to put on a good show, isn't it? So, let's defend the ace-9 off. Jamming is a possibility against certain stack depths, but yeah. We'll start with check. Obviously, most of our range is going to be jack-X. Check raising, yeah, I'm not too sure at 20 if it's really strong enough. Now we have a fairly comfortable check call, check call, check call, typical runouts. Obviously, lots of potential barrel opportunities with a hand like Queen 8, Queen 7, Queen 6, suited, for example, or the King X as well. The King 9 checks back, losing to now, typically at least, the Jack 7. So we'll go for a little pop bet ourselves. We can obviously have the 5-4, the 5-3, the 4-3. Okay, could we have check? We could maybe try and induce a bet check bet. Given our range has quite a lot of perceived air in there, I'm not sure we're going to get over bluffed in that spot. I'm only basing that on sort of my heuristics, and if I was on the button there with like king high, I'd just be like, yeah, I beat some missed flush draws, I beat some, you know, bottom end gut shots that maybe didn't turn to a bluff, and like then from the rest of the button range, you're looking at very limited air left, right? I mean, like very few combos of like 6-5 suited or something like that, right? Is really what we're hoping for. I just don't see it too much. All right, jump into this. We've check called out of position with 6-5 off. Check call the flop, Mr. Stein, making our life tough perhaps. Little 7 of diamonds on the turn. Go over a quick check, and we'll call again. Obviously, you can fold quite a decent chunk of a range here, but not this hand. Raising would be an option to raise and then maybe jam river, but I think as played, I think I'd rather call. Start with a check. Not a bad hero calling hand. We'd much rather call with a 6-5 here than with a hand like 10-6 or 9-6 with a diamond. We really unblock bluffs with the 5 of diamonds, and because there's no offsuit 5x of diamonds, and they would be like perfect combos. And there's lots and lots and lots of suited 5x that you can have, so, or at least some, right? King 5 of diamonds. So I think this is pretty reasonable to hero call here. We definitely don't want to overfold against Mr. Stoyan. He's definitely going to be capable of taking a hand like Jack 9, 10 9, Queen 10, double barreling. And I think I'll just call here with this diamond. All right, nice hand, nice hand. We were pretty dead. But I'd say, like, I think it's going to be a reasonable call, given you would expect at least range bluffs on the flop, and then on the turn, it's just a question of how often does the turn get barreled? Has to at some frequency, right? And then if you barrel the turn and the river comes, and it would be, I think, a mistake to overfold, like fold our hand. Maybe not, but like when we think about our range, I think it's a fine hero calling hand, I'd say like that. And we don't have much worse in terms of, sorry, we don't have much better to hero call because 6-4 off is debatable, and 6-3 off is a fold pre, so like, be one of the ones. Polish says, as long as you have a chip, you have a chance in these sitting go spins. As long as you got a chip and a chair, baby. Chip and a chair is all you need.